All right, seeing if we are live. We are live. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another Reality Skewed Gamers lunch stream here on the RSG channel with your boy Ranger J 1999. Welcome you into a Wednesday stream, which means it's Hump Day. Guess what day it is? It's Hump Day. Let me do some stuff here. Gotta make sure that the chats are going. Happy Hump Day to everybody, which sadly for me is, for you guys, it's great because you are halfway through the work week. It's sad for me because, well, it's Dad Joke Wednesday. So, you know the deal on that. I don't even have to tell you. So, but, you know, the first things first, give your greetings, say hi to me, say hi to all the other skewers. If you have any questions, get those in too. We're here to talk and discuss and do things in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. The little game, little games. And yeah, so we'll hang out for a little bit today. Then we'll be back tonight for the longest running live stream in the Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes community, the history of the community. With yours truly, we also have Desi Jingle, Snarfy Snarf, with her GAC. So that'll be fun. We'll go over all the latest news. Really, it's just the big thing that people can't get into the game. So, hello, Ren2G. Yeah, you know me over on YouTube. Says, yo, Ranger and Skewers. Let me click that off. Jaeger says, good evening. Hello, Jaeger Bomb says, I'm still playing this game, though CG is trying this best to stop it. They failed again. I got back to the game. Your persistence is your virtue, my friend. Yes. Jaeger Bomb is a committed SWGOH guy. They ain't gonna hold him down. He is pot committed. I'm with you, brother. I'm with you all the way. Good to see you, Jaegerbomb. Phil Reagan, hello. I saw you over on Twitch. Hello, my delicious friends. Hello, Ranger and Skewers. Hello. The Wolf Man says, happy up, Ranger Skewers. Hello there, Wolfie. Good to see you, my friend. Big Ninja says, do you think the Dark Ray Datacron should go on offense or defense? I'm thinking offense. I still think JMK and the GLs still be able to handle it, because the AI is dumb. We'll see, but I'm still leaning more on offense on the Dark Ray Cron. Still thinking the old offense on that. But we will see. So good to see you, Big Ninja. We are, I don't think I have any mod depression. I'll look, but I'm pretty sure we ain't got nothing. We do not, yes. And there was nothing in the store, and I looked, but I'll take a look again just to make sure. It's tradition, you know, not for Ranger to, you know, go in, try to get mods, things and stuff, and it goes bad. Let's see here, mods. There we go. That doesn't have potency, even though it's a 5-speed. It's unfortunate. It is offense, though. Can't be tempted by fate, Frodo. I can't do it. I can't do it, Skewers. I can't do it. I'm not going to. I'm not going to do it. But yeah, the Dark Ray Datacron. I don't think we need to change anything. Hello, Wedo73, our trusty Sith accountant data keeper. I don't think we need to change anything on our defense. If there's anything you'd like to change, you're more than welcome to let me know there, Wedo73. But I think our defense has been doing great, and we've been doing great. We just we're 3-3, and our 3 losses has been because of Executor. But you know, what can you do? It's nothing to do with our ground or holds or the amount of banners we've been stealing from teams. We've had our chances to win. We could be 6-0 right now, but those 3 losses were all down to Executor. We've got that on lockdown though now, so yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, if there's anything you want to change, or, you know, I think we're good on our defense. What is it, 3? If there's anything you'd like to change, you want to look at anything, this is the day to do it. And I am okay to do it. Put it up there, but I don't think we need to. Wolfman, that's I think definitely, I think defense or offense, that Dark Ray card is going to be a problem. On offense, not so much. I mean, I mean, SLKR and Dark Ray were already really good already. This just makes them really dynamite. So yeah. Hi Ranger, can you show Darth Revan's suit? The suit behind me? Yeah, I can do that. My old costume I wore back in the day. Go full cam here. Yeah. I'm gonna move my hot sauce out of the way. What's the best way to do it? This way? There you go. There you go. You can see the with the two sabers next to them. There you go. Makes you happy? Well, I'm sure it is. I mean, Dark Ray and SRK were already fantastic on offense anyway, so you know that just gets you help you get through another GL. You can use it for whatever. Hello, Kimmy baby, hit me, Kimmy, one more time. Scuff News, Skewers and Ranger, and happy Hump Day, everyone. Happy Hump Day. That's all right, Console Check. Yeah, and you saw next to it, I've got like the Hot Toys figure and some other cool stuff of Revan and Bastila over there next to it. It's just a small little display of my Star Wars collection. I just keep it in the background. Eventually, I'll have a much bigger one. So, yes. But yeah, I don't think we need to change anything. I like our defense a lot. I think it's been doing very, very well. Very, very well. Been doing fine work for us. I don't think we need to change anything. Nope. But if there's anything there, what else in 3 or anybody, let me know. So, Skull James, our fine Irish lad over there in Ireland, representing the skewers. With them two beautiful babies, a boy and a girl, like the prophecy of the first, with Leia and Luke. Fine, fine, fine fella with a fine family. Representing the skewers, he is. No, I don't think so. We've got UFUs for that. That's been working great for us. I think we're fine with that. Yeah, and the BAM team on defense has been having people use big stuff on it because they have to. So yeah, I think we're fine. Yeah, I think we still leave the BAM team on defense. It's been giving people the vapors. So. Yeah, James says, hey Ranger, can I ask a question? I missed the lunch stream yesterday. Just unlocked Gmail. Can you take a look and see if I have the mod space right? Yeah. Put your alley code in. You know the deal, James. I'll look at it. One of our benefits of our Patreons, they can ask for a Ross review and stuff at any time. One of the benefits of being a Patreon, you don't have to wait for Taco Tuesdays for me to look at any time in your roster. I will do it. We did get the Temple Guardian up yesterday. The pull on that was awful, but we did get him 16 out of 100, so that's all I need to do. I'll finish him by Sunday. Sunday. And, yeah. We'll have him up and running. I still haven't figured out how I'm going to mod him yet. Still thinking about that. So, let me mull over this. Right now, I just have some health and defense on him and stuff like that, but yeah. But yeah, put your alley code in, James, and I'll take a look there, buddy. Jacob, what's going on? Jacob says hello. Hello there. But yeah, we'll get him up and running. And because of our great Patreon, one of 2 great Patrons, Lords of the channel, Darth Lucas, we will be taking him to Relic 9. And then the next Jedi will be taking the Relic 9, and then Mace. And then we'll be caught up on our Relic 9s. Yes. Yeah, see? Yeah. Alright, let me look at this for James on JML, and let's just see what you got. Be a little fair, you know, be a little fair with it, but if I see some stuff, I'm going to be not happy. Alright, we just got JML unlocked. Where is he? Let's go Galactic Legend. Alright, there he is. So you're going, nope, wrong. Speed set, protection primaries. You need a potency on the cross. Yep. Hard to judge it because it's right now, but you can still go health set, like if you wanted to keep, I see protection, that's fine. Turn that into potency, get some speed on it. You need a speed set on them. No protection. This one I would keep. That's okay for right now. That one's actually a keeper. I'd keep this square if you can get some speed on it. So, but yeah. Here, let me do a comparison, James. let me show you what you need on your Jedi Master Luke. People make this mistake all the time. I was actually talking about this with Tasniks and how people mod their GLs and stuff. Now, there are some variations you can do, but it's pretty focused. So you can see I've got a speed set with health set on him. Protection primaries, right? Protection, protection, protection. Anywhere I can get potency in the secondary, I did. Potency on the cross. Defense, more protection, more potency. Protection, okay. Why? Because we want the protection number higher than the health number. We want speed on them, right? But the thing that people forget about JML. Hello, Dalton, Miles, konnichiwa, konbanwa, Sato. Oh, love it. Good to see you, Sato. Is they forget about the potency number. E-Flux is kind of an important ability for him. Yeah, so you want this at least 90%. Mine's 106, but you at least want 90% or higher on that. Higher protection than health and as much speed as you can get on them. And then this potency number above 90. Please do. Well, that's what you're shooting for there, James. And hopefully that helps you out there, brother. Because of his ability, the protection amps up your Jedi and stuff. So you want more protection. One, he's a tank. Two, for the Jedi, when they get the abilities and buffs, it buffs their damage and things of that nature. So when you're using his abilities, so higher protection than health, big potency number, get good speed on him. So the faster he's doing E-Flux and stuff, the better. It will make a difference for you. There's no point of using Jedi Master Luke if, one, you're not getting your Jedi ramped up with as much damage as possible, and two, you do E-Flux and you're not landing any ability blocks or anything like that. It's kind of defeating the purpose. But yeah, any other questions you guys have pertaining to this, feel free. Galactic Legends I have modded for some reason. Been working on my C, got him a little bit faster. You know, one thing I did is I got his tenacity up. I want to get his tenacity up a little bit more. And I need to get... We can calibrate this. All right, let's see. Let's do defense, see what it hits. Potency. Let's do it again. Can't do that. It's just going to hit defense again. So let's do tenacity and see what happens. It went to defense. Discard. That's unfortunate. Is there anything else we can do on any of these? That one's best we can do. That's already got. Get some more speed on this one. Let's enhance flat health. No. Do offense and see what we'll get. Hey, got some speed. We'll keep that. Changes there. So that's a 5, that's a 4. That one can't hit. Just because I mean, is that 40? That's alright. Alright. Better. 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 Jacob says, I've made some progress since my last roster for you. I got Vader, Relic 5. Nice. I almost have CLS and Relics, and I just got Womp Up and going for the next round of GC. Very nice, Jacob. That's the kind of stuff I like to hear. Yeah, Vader, we kept protection. It's been working very well. High protection on him. Speed as well. And then, yeah. As much damage as you can get on him. Get that damage going. Best you can. Fortunate. And speed's got extra protection on it. I don't think we have enough mats to do that. Get him a little bit faster. Do that there on that mod. Yeah, we need a... See what I can do here. Right now he's at 11. That would be 18, but then we would need a speed set. Oh no, need you don't have a protection. Oh, let's do it on everybody. I pulled that from somebody. Where do you got, Echo? Well, we want more speed for sure. That's not doing it. Oh, we do want a fast echo, so that's not going to work. No, it would be the cross I need to replace. Go these two. What's the best way to farm Rolo and Hop Han? I'm getting ready for Jedi Luke. I will look at that here in a second. Star Wars Center, what is a 4-letter word for a small laugh in the middle? It really... Worded with a small laugh in the middle. It really is. There goes the dad jokes. I think we replace this with this. Lose some offense though, but we could make it up on this one. Your speed right now, Vader? 549. Would give us 7 more speed. I know, Papachulo. Well, I think we take this off Morgan. We'll lose some offense, but we can make it up. All right, and then we go this. Yeah, these 200. But we do get his tenacity and that protection up, but his speed should be, yeah, 570. I like that. I like that a lot. And then we got to replace it on those two. I'll get your question here in a second, Jacob. Let's see. It was off of, let's go. Morgan was one. So we'll replace that with sign. Okay. And then who was the other one? It was Malik. Yep. He needs a speed. Really? All right. All right, he's fixed. Soldier's not. Do that real quick. I'm just going to throw a mod on there, and then we should be good. And then get to Jacob's question. Root alpha, you can have help. All right, so let's look at this real quick. So if we go to take out off mods, let's go to Rebels. There's a couple. So you're trying Rolo and Hawthorne, right? Jeanette Luke. So I know Rolo is in a couple spots. I think she's tokens. She is tokens, so you can use that. Hoth bundle. Oh, okay. You also get it from Galactic Bounties. I think this is the only two places you can get her at the moment. Let me look at Hawthorne. Captain Han Mabuki. I think he's also raid. He's also Cantina. So this one you can Cantina. And won't take you long. But I think Rolo's the slower one because I think you can only get her through the tokens, right? And or yeah. Trying to think if there's anywhere else. Somebody knows. Yeah, you'll get 20 20? Is it 20? Is it 20 shards per battle? So that'll help, and then in the guild store. I don't know that she does not have a note, or I don't remember that she's anywhere else. It's 20. Thank you, Black Hole. Guys, they do it twice, right? So that'll help you with that. There's also, just have to get it from there. So it's 20 total. All right, thank you, Black Hole. Black Hole, son, won't you come wash away the rain? But yeah, Captain Han, not so easy, but yeah, okay. 7-star Falcon, yeah. It's just one thing at a time. Just take it one thing at a time. And when for Jedi Luke to get you into those 3 GLs, Jacob, just, you know, progress to each one. So there you go. Yeah, there's just going to be one, like, you know, like it's for Starkiller, I always tell everybody, you've got the 4, like Dash and Kyle and Talon. They're all Cantina, right? And then you got Mara Jade. She's on a hard node. So any other place that you can get Mara Jade for that is kind of, you know, important. Like Captain Han, done, right? Rolo, it's like guild store, that stuff. So just save your those tokens for her until you get her squared away. And then if you can do any other events or anything that comes up that gives those shards, then yeah. Some characters are like that. They're just annoying. I wish I had a better answer for you there, Jacob, but I don't. Yes. Mary J coming in says, who's the most useless Jedi? Mannequin Skywalker. He just stands there. You underestimate my power, Mary J. Yeah, I'd finish Starkiller and then just do that, you know. Yeah, I like what you're doing, Jacob. You got a good plan there. How many pirates will be added in the game? That one we don't know, Cause. That's a great question. I don't know. I don't know which direction they're going with this. I'm going to say at least 4. We got SM33, right? They said they're adding pirates is stuff that you will have, and there's, from what I understand, and someone correct me if I'm wrong, that there's going to be like a legendary or something associated with this, or 2 key characters they're bringing in for this. So if they're going to expand the pirate faction, fine, but I don't know the specifics. Yeah, we'll still need a pirate leader. So I think, you know, how many more characters do we have for the Vanguard? One more for the Vanguard team? It's two total. Like we have Temple Guardian and the other character, right? I don't know if there's any other ones after this. Depa. And then we'll get into the piratey stuff, right? I don't know. I don't know, man. Because if you look at the pirate faction as it is, it's kind of helter-skelter, right? If we just go to pirates. Yarr! Pirates! Yarr! Pirate late for me. We need a leader. And there's going to be some more. I think we're getting at least 3-4 more characters of pirates. What those characters are, and then he'll have SM33 as the lifter. And then, yeah, we'll have a pirate leader. Yeah, once Depa comes in, then we have to do Mace. So we'll have Mace, Chakasanu, Temple Guardian, and Jedi Master Mace Windu. So then the 5th will be a floater, or whatever Vanguard you want to use, Keller and Beck, whatnot. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see. I'm not sure what direction they're going for pirates. Now, I'm not looking to go as hard on the pirates per se. We'll see what that comes in. I kind of feel like I get a Bad Badge vibe from that. I don't know how you guys feel, but yeah. Kyle says CG, yeah, 2 full teams of pirates is the plan, but does that include the existing characters? Okay, then we need at least, what, 4 or 5 more characters in there, Kyle, so sure. Hey, Hammer Fulcrum, what's going on, brother? So yeah, so if they introduce a whole new team plus what they got, okay, that's 2 teams of pirates. But I don't know what that's going to involve and who they're going for, what direction they're going with the pirates. My plan is still just get the Vanguard all Relic 9. We already have the Vader team 9. We'll take Tarkin to 9 when the raid comes, and we'll have him up and running. So we'll have 2 Relic 9 teams. I've got Bad Batch at Relic 5 or higher, and then, you know, whatever's left over, pirates and shit. It's like, okay. Herman says, I had a bunch of pizza dad jokes for you today. You know what? Maybe not. They are pretty cheesy. That makes sense. I mean, Herman Fulgrim, I would expect nothing less from you. Yeah. When should we expect? You're going to get one every month. It's just what they're rotating in there, Mandalorian Martin. Hello, Mandalorian Martin, with your disintegration ray. Yeah. I will destroy the planet. I don't. We get light speed every month, but it's just which ones are rotating, and I don't know the cycle right now, Mandalorian Martin. Right? It seems like every 3-4 months they're cycling stuff, and then they have been introducing some new ones that get into the cycle, so that kind of changes things a little bit. But consistently, I think every 3 to 4 months is the cycle, but every month, yeah, like we got the SRKR Ray one a while ago, and then it came back, right? And then, or you know, if someone knows the exact kind of way that they're doing the Lightspeed bundles and stuff, let me know in the chat. But yeah, like they go in cycles, right? So you say you get the Lightspeed bundle for SOKR last month, and then in 3 months you'll see it again or something, right? And then, yeah. So yeah. Yeah, I forgot about that. So you did join a Hoth one. So yeah, you can get some roller sharks from that. Absolutely. Did someone say more dad jokes? I think Ranger missed what I bought my daughter, distracted by mods. What did you get your daughter? I've been doing some stuff here. Okay, let me go back up here. Over the weekend, I bought my daughter a handbag from Iraq. She said, "Thanks for the bag, Dad." Yeah. Sorry about that. Yeah. Sometimes you have to remind me. I could be getting questions, or you know, I get you know, going on a lot of stuff. But yeah, they'll cycle through the Lightspeed bundles. I don't know the specific. It seems like every 3 to 4 months. Yeah. So when did the Ewoks come? They were what? 4 months ago? 5 months ago? I can't remember. They should be coming around soon if they haven't. I don't know exactly. I just haven't been keeping track of it, so I can't give you a specific timeline. Someone that does that kind of stuff will have a post about what you can expect and stuff. Hey, Andrew, what's going on, brother? Says, hey, Ranger, good morning. I'm wondering if CG is going to introduce a pilot Han Solo from Call of City as a leader. It's not out of the question. I mean, why not? We've got 800 Hans. Why not add another one? Andrew, your thought process is not wrong and totally works. Big Ninja says CG is using Lightspeed down to creative revenue when it's down. When the clones being very successful, might be another month or two of the parts when they realize the profit goal won't be reached when they dump. Yeah, it could be. I still think Lightspeed bundles are awesome, especially if you can afford them. Anything that helps you guys get these characters far and faster, I'm all for it. Yeah, they do a lot of Lightspeed bundles. Typically around the Christmas holidays, around Thanksgiving through the Christmas holidays, you'll see a ton of them. You always see some during the May the 4th period, which we just have. We had a ton of them come out. So yeah. Combined to form Mega Han. Form feet and legs, form arms and torso, and I'll form the head. That's when a big group of them will come in, Mandalorian Martin, where you just see with the 10, especially this being the 10-year anniversary of that, they do a lot of stuff like on the anniversary and on May the 4th, where you get like double drops, all that kind of stuff, and you'll see a shit ton of packs come in. And then during the Christmas holiday, they do that, yeah. Jacob said, I got the Ewok bundle because I was tired of waiting just like waiting to say 3PO. There you go. It is tough. I did it back in the day without, yeah, we didn't have those back in the day. Ontron, let's go. Ba, 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 ba. Form Blazing Sword. I don't know, he wouldn't have a blazing sword. Hey, they call me Slaw, what's going on? Bazinga! Says cracked and got the episode pass this morning and hope it's worth it, my first one. Yeah, the rewards from it are awesome. The $19.99 on the monthly pass, because you get the extra shards and stuff, I think it's worth it. And I still get the $9.99 Conquest Pass, so yeah. Blazing First Shot. I'll form the head. Activate interdimensional lock. Stealth servo system connected. Dinothermers. This is Voltron. Dinotherms connected. Interlock go. Do 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 do. Yeah, getting old General Anakin's in a whole different ball of wax, man. I'm also making progress in gas, but I'm not pushing towards it. Yeah, I'd take your time with that one. Yeah, I'd save you the pain and the trouble of that. Can Palpatine, Vader, Empire Team beat Phoenix Squadron Team? Yeah, they can. Is the reason you bought the Conquest Pass and 20 SM33 shards with the Jawa? I'm not sure what you're saying here, Black Hole. I'm working on getting crappy tunes into relics, so wouldn't that be 60 stars too much at the end? Well, no, because what happens is on the last one, I should caveat that. Good observation there, Black Hole. On the last one, I don't get the max crate. That's kind of like my Cache Conquest. I finish it, I get to like gold crate, and then I just sit there and farm. I'll get like all my impulse detectors, things of that nature from the burritos and stuff. So yeah. Yeah, so the first two of a new character, like this one, I'll get the $9.99 pass, right? The next one I won't. So yeah. Yeah, I don't every third of the rounds of the character stuff I don't get the I don't get the red crate. I don't need it. And I just get the gold crate, and then I farm a shit ton of Datacron stuff, and I use the burritos. I have so much excess burritos tickets that I'm just like, impulse detectors, I'll take those, I'll take this, I'll get some Signa data, that kind of stuff. So that's more of just I call it my Cache Conquest, where I'm kind of chilling. I'm not rushed. I don't have to worry about it because I'll be 260 out of 330 after this conquest, right? So I only need 70 shards, so I is chilling. Yes, you should get Star Killer before you get Gas. Gas is just its own monster. So yeah, we even needed less last time because I didn't even think I got gold crate because of Jocasta. I think I just got the crate below it, and I was just sitting there religiously just farming the shit out of stuff. And typically what I do in Conquest, especially on new Datacron launch, is God, gas for Remon, don't remind me. It's that day when you made Finn be unhappy. You think they would do one for Jedi Master Mace Windu since no, they won't do one for him. No. But yeah, on this next conquest by Tuesday, I'll be in Sector 4 just farming the shit out of Sector 4 node. Star Wars Papachillo says, just before sweet potatoes became mashed, they became very quiet. This is known as the silence of the yams. Oh boy, I hope starch gets in your eyes today. Well, 73, if you get the Conquest Pass and then the red crate each time, you don't need to buy shards from Jawas. You'll get 110 each time. Yeah. Where are your mods? Well, it's Wednesday, Hermit Fulgrim. Yeah. Must be Dad Joke Day, but you're reminding me of Remon. Yeah, Remon and his mods. God, horrible. It's funny. He went and undid a lot of my stuff and then asked if I wanted to do it again. He wanted to pay me too, and I was like, no, I have no interest in doing that again. Yeah, I know what you mean, Homophobic. Yeah, you're not quite there, Jacob, with Conquest. No, I usually I'll get to 260, and then the third Conquest, I don't do anything but buy other stuff. I don't need to. And like this next round of Conquest, I'm going to be in Sector 4 farming the shit out of it. I'll get the red crate. I'll have them at 260, and then the next round of Conquest will just be me chilling. Like I can like not give a shit about the third round of Conquest for the character for SM33 because I could fart and get him. And I don't usually think I get the Conquest pass at that point either. I just get the crate. So yeah. But yeah, I'll let my burritos build, and the big thing on the third round of the Conquest is getting those 15 impulse detectors. But that's what, 3,000 tickets? Yeah. Upchula says Humpty Dumpty had such a terrible winter, which is crazy because he had such a great fall. And all the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty Dumpty back together again. But as you get those teams round out Starkiller and some other stuff, Jacob, over on YouTube, you'll start doing better. Yeah, it's not that I have a problem getting to red cred. I've got all the stuff for it. It's just I just approach Conquest differently because Datacrons are the key thing to me. You know, getting to Sector 4 and getting mats for this new stuff is going to be vital. So yeah. We already started Ray, and we're going to be doing that. So we'll have Darkside Ray. We'll have time to get this stuff up and running for them. And yeah, and I'm the same. It's just habit. What else? 3 says I do because of the time and don't have trouble getting through the red crate each time. And then Wolfman says, to be honest, for a character like SM, I don't care about showers. Give me Datacrons. Yeah, if you want to just wait an extra month on him, you could. It's just my habit of doing it this way, and that's why I have all the Datacron stuff I have. What did you write, Noel? Noel says, I think with CG screwing up with the Google Play crap, that we should get 7-star Temple Guard for reward. I agree. We won't, but I agree. Yes, Mandalore Morris says, I already beat the Giant Revan in the Darth Revan events. That's right. That's why he wanted to see me. He knows about my love of Revan. Yes, it's a good job. Try and get some more vape juice. Yes, we've been having issues. People still are having issues. This has not been resolved yet. We will definitely get the Clone War Chewie shards, Wolfen. Don't you worry. Oh, that's a good point. Who couldn't join GAC? That's true. That's going to mess things up as well. Oh, man, I didn't think about that. Oh, shit. I don't know what they're going to do with this. People couldn't finish TW, couldn't join GAC, all that stuff. And this is bad, man. Yeah, this is really bad. That's a really good observation. Well, I was just thinking about just the initial stuff of just trying to get people in the game, you know, what they're going to do about that. Rob's Mad says, they said this dad joke on a radio today. But Rob's Mad World, you have to be a Patreon to make me read that. I'll read it, but I'm not reading out loud. Oh my God. Yes. You have to be a Patreon. I don't know if you are or not. If you are, then I'll read out loud. If not, then now. That's not how this works, Rob. You have to be a Patreon to be doing the jokies against me. And if you are, then I will read it out loud and suffer through the slings and arrows. And boy, do they bring it on, Rob's Matter World. Not to worry, Proper Chill's coming in. Says, what do you call a snake that's exactly 3.14 meters long? A python. Horrible. Very bad. You're a very bad man. Very bad man. That's all right, Rob. That's all right. You don't need to be one. But I'm not reading that joke after 10 years of dad jokes. I mean, you have to understand, Rosman World, between Finn and Grande alone and these other buttholes in the chat, I've limited it to just this day in this time for dad jokes. Because after 10 years of dad jokes, 9.5 years of dad jokes, I am at my limit. So I'm limiting the damage that I have to take. I've heard these so many times. But yes, Rosmad World, you do not need to be a Patreon, and that's okay. But I'm not reading your dad joke out loud. I've made my falchion bargain. That's the way it goes. Or you can do a donation. I allow people to do donations if they want to do dad jokes for the day, like, you know, make me do a shoey or something. You can do that too, but that's totally understandable. Respect. But if you think I'm just going to read a free dad joke after 9.5 years of the same dad jokes over and over again, you're crazy. Oh God, Papa Chula says one more and I'm done. I spent a lot of time. Okay, so you looked on Facebook yesterday. Okay, why did the chicken go to the gym to work on his pecs? Sure. Hopefully, Papa Chula's done. Herman Flogum Design. He says, "I'm a purveyor of dad joke pains, taught by the best." Findadoodle. That's true. How good is Grand Moff Tarkin ship? It's actually pretty decent. It can do some really good stuff. I mean, with the addition of the Defender and stuff, I mean, it's made in Scythe, they've made the Chimera and Executrix fleets very good. They were actually much better until Punishing One came out, and then that really screwed. And then the changes they did to Leviathan, that kind of screwed it. Yes, I will, Wolfman. Glad to have you guys here on this hump day. Good to see you, Rob's Mad World. Mad World. Yeah, I did. I haven't had a chance to respond. I've been getting inundated with all this other stuff, but no, it looks good. I like the plan against Ahsoka. Yeah, it's pretty standard. Hopefully your opponent stays their lane on that. We'll see what happens. If that is the case. But yeah, yeah, Executrix and Chimera are really good. You know, they were better, but now because of the changes, they dropped down a peg. Well, we used to use Chimera counter all the time and stuff. It was fantastic, and Executrix too. It was like, oh man. So plus they've got this hard target on Scythe with ships, so again bumped it out a notch, but it still does good work. I think it's pretty solid still. Not as good as it used to be though. All right, let's look at the Wolfman real quick on his Lord Schmader. I'm down for the Lord Schmader lookage. Lord Vader. All right. Like what I'm seeing so far. I like us a lot, buddy. Oh, that's nice. Only Relic 7, but really good. This will be bumped up tremendously as you get him higher. And you got some more slicing to do on these. Nice. That speed will go up tremendously. Good. Good. Yes. Yes. You're learning. You're growing. You're getting better. Yes, that will. I fuck with that. 80 tips for farming bounty hunter ships. I started like 2 weeks ago and made like little progress. No. Ship farming sucks. There are no tips or tricks. You just have to suffer through or pony up money. I wish I had a better answer for you, brother. There is no better answer. I don't know. Oh God, these ships are ship farming is horrible. You can get them in other places and events and stuff, but oh no, they're horrible, dude. I actually did a ship. I committed to the stream once upon a time to doing one ship, I think, through just hard node farming. And that was just awful, man. Awful. Now, it sucks when they're on a hard node. When they're especially on a ship hard node. God, but anywhere you can get ships, but bounty hunters are not, some bounty hunters you can get, I think, like in Galactic War and stuff like that. Let me see. Redeem. No characters. Yes, I can try to remember. The fleet store has shards in there. I don't remember which ones. You can get them out of here, and that's like Razor Crest. That's a good one. You know, stuff like that. But yeah. Oh my god. No, it's horrible. Anywhere you can get them out of the fleet store or anything like that to cut down the time, but a lot of them are on hard nodes and they're really awful. Yeah, RenGG says it takes months and I can just farm them every day pretty much. Would I play a Ubisoft Battlefront game if it was good? I would, yeah. That looks really good, Wolfman. CG ignored shit for too long. We got P1 8 months ago and haven't had a conquest ship in 18 months or so. Yeah, pretty much. It says, I need Mason Balin. Yeah, Herman Flogham's over there on Twitch says, I just finished Emperor Shuttle. Barf, yeah. Hey, it's pretty fly for White245 says, Morning Ranger, happy last week of Sonicron. Yeah, it's all right. We'll be fine. Oh, okay. So there's been an update. I just checked it about 20 minutes ago and I hadn't seen anything, but let me go look at it now. Let me read this. Let's see what we got as a post on this. Live breaking here on the SWGOH information channel, RSG. All right. Update 2, potential fix. It works for me. I'm back in the game. There seems to be a bad token on Google Play services and uninstalling their program, reinstalling it help. Here's the image that I follow. Let us know if this helped or if you're still running into the issue. So uninstalling Google Play and then reinstalling it. So they do have a post. If you guys are not able to get in there, you go to Google Play. See, you go to your apps, Google Play services. Then you go there, you hit uninstall, leave the page, wait for it to uninstall. Once it's finished, an update button will appear. Hit that and let it update. It'll take a few minutes, but once it's done, you should be able to log back into SWGOH just fine afterwards. Let's give this a try. I'm having this issue. I'm going to do what Meathead just said, and let's see if this works. All right. I'm going to do this. I have an Android device. Let's do this. It worked for you? Good. Okay, good. Okay, so settings. Apps. Google Play services. So Google Play services. Well, it says update. Let me do update first, and then we can do. See if this fixes anything. I am going through the things and stuff and things for you guys. It says, I hope CGA try to say we don't need to help, so that would give us. Sign for GC. I don't know what they're gonna do, man. All right, I did that. Let's go here. If SWGOH does anything right now. Oh, I have to log out of here first. Nope. So I'll have to do that. Okay, let's do that. Install. Update. Yeah, you hit uninstall, and then once you hit uninstall, don't leave the page. It should say up. It should get like I did. I hit uninstall, and then it did, and then I hit update. All right, so it's reinstalling. Okay, did that. Close all. Try SWGOH again. Find it to Google Play. Continue. That worked. I got in. Yeah, go to the post here on here. I'm going to put it in the chats for both of you guys on YouTube and Twitch. Go here, and if you're having problems with it, do it. I just did it, and it worked. I just did it, and I got into the game. That seemed to have fixed it. Nice. Okay, there you go. Uninstall unsuccessful. Hermit Foghorn, what kind of the hell kind of technology are you using? How do you get an unsuccessful uninstall? You failed, Your Highness. Just go to the post. It's right there. It's got little pictures and everything. You had one job, Hermie Fulgrim. That's right. He's a hermit. Yeah, he's the hermit. All we were asking for, Hermie, was that. Apparently, it's too much to ask for old Hermie Fulgrim to uninstall an app. I do now that one, Kyle, I don't have any update on iOS. That was just what I had for Android. So as soon as we get something else related to that, Kyle, I will be the first one to try to tell you. But yeah. Nothing in there yet on iOS, so just hang tight, brother. I wish I had a better answer for you, but I don't, bro. I don't know what to do for you, man. I'm sorry, okay? My Wi-Fi, is this, well, we can figure out what he was saying there. Yeah, no update on iOS. That was just for the Android side of things. So, yeah. Sorry, my friend. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything for iOS yet. If anybody has any information on iOS that can help out our friend Kyle, please do say something. But yeah, I don't have anything on that. I know, Kyle. I don't know. I was mad when everyone kept saying do the guest thing and wasn't working. Yeah. A mad scientist has appeared in the chat. Says that only worked for me when I signed into EA. Yeah, I just did what they just posted on the forums. I literally went to my Android device, did the exact same steps, and I was able to get SWGOH on the phone and working. Now, I already had the PC client, fortunately, so yeah. But there's still problems, iOS, other things, so yeah. What for Mac? What about for iOS, Apple, that kind of stuff, you know? So I don't know. I do not see anything, updates on that, other than they're still looking into investigating this. Hey, Saitama, the One Punch Man. What's going on this afternoon, Skewers? Herman Fogram says task successfully failed. Well, Herman Fogram, you may have to get some better Wi-Fi wherever you're at, or get to a spot that has better Wi-Fi before you apparently try to do this. My goodness gracious. What the hell? Live chat is bugging, won't let me tag people. What do you mean live in YouTube or in Twitch? You can. I don't know if you can in Twitch. No, you can respond to people and stuff. Is YouTube being silly? The electric hills must be off today. Something's off for old Hermie Fulgrim. Yeah. Monday we had horrible internet connection. I got sick of it, so I went and did something about it, and yeah. Oh, maybe it's just bug for Saitama. RenTG says it works. Oh, okay. That's weird. I don't know. Oh, Saitama says, "Oh, the guy was trying to tag isn't online." Yes, that would. I'm still trying to go for Mace. I'm 13 out of 100 on the temple card. Good. You're fulfilling your destiny. Yeah, same boat here. Yeah, it would be kind of hard if they're not online anymore. They're Saitama. Yay. I don't understand. Why I can't get in touch with this person? Are they online? No. Oh. Oh, with the events? Yeah, how are you getting there? It's alright. I goof all the time, brother. Trust me. Trust me, the amount of times I goof all the time, it's just, you just smile about it. Well, I think, is the night era in here for the next round? I don't think it is yet, the event. Let me look. I don't know if we get squirt shards from that. No, it's not in yet. I don't know if we're going to get any more clones from that. I don't think we will. Well, if I could give you some of my extra ones I got there, I would. Hopefully you get something that helps you out there, brother. Just do the best you can. We'll see what they do, packs or anything like that. Maybe they bring back some packs. I don't know. Get those fellers up. Yeah, I hope so for you too, buddy. I'm on your side there, Al. You know that. Wolfman says, "Yeah, it didn't work on my phone. Did you follow the steps and stuff that they put on some CG? I mean, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But I mean, yeah, I linked it in there. Wolfman, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, they're just gonna have to do a whole thing. But yeah, when the legendary no effort event happens, we'll see packs for characters guaranteed. It's a thing. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we'll see packs for that. Oh yeah, FOMO sales is the thing. Absolutely. Yeah, I know, but I mean, what's sad about that is I'd like to get the crystals and stuff. Be nice, right? Recoup some of our stuff, but won't be in the beginning because I already know going in there with Jakasa and Temple Guard and stuff. We're not getting a goddamn thing. And there'll be another event where I sit there repeatedly for hundreds of attempts. My app only lets me uninstall updates and not install from the spot, so who the F knows? I don't know, Wolfman, yeah. I wish I had more own technical knowledge, but yeah. That's good, you do have your app. Yeah, if you always got the PC client, then you're alright. Try importing an account instead of EA or Google Play. Yeah, I could try that. Yeah. Yeah, wait, yeah, the first you can't even get in without Mace Ranger. Yeah, you gotta get Mace and stuff. I mean, Scribe had a good video about that. We talked about that this weekend. I was like, oh, come on, man. Yeah, so what do you do? I would never play on the government phone. WEDS 73, not unless I was angry. Well, we're getting some people fixed. Some people are still having the issue. So yeah, make sure you're letting CG know in the forums if you can that not working. So keep their feet to the fire on this. I know, Allie. It's unfortunate. Their witchy ways. You got Lord Schmader. Much faster. A little more protection. We lost 150 damage, but I'll take it. That Schmader's good. Release an event for the required units in game. I don't understand that either. It's like, well, why not just wait? I mean, if we can't even do the damn thing, why even have it in there? I don't know. It was like the Night Air event. Now, we talked about this, Ali. You know, we like that they gave out shards. If they do that and give shards to everybody, sure, that's great. But it's like, well, even do the rest of it. Now we can't even do it without it because we don't even have the character. It's like, it does not make sense. It's like Chewbacca. He's from Kashyyyk. That does not make sense. No, I don't understand some of the reasoning on this stuff. It's like, here's a new event. You can't do most of it. Okay. Thanks. Appreciate you. Bye-bye now. I don't know. Step 1, get Temple Guard to Relic 9. Step 2, pray. No, right? What else? 23. I took the South Park legal defense strategy from Johnny Cochran, and it seems to be working. What else? 23 says, I think you're into something, Ranger. CG's from Kashyyyk. That's why that does not make sense. But yes, there is a forum post for those that have Android at least. Try to make a correction, see if you can get into the game. I did it. I was able to get in. Some people are still not able to get in. Understandable. So if you can and it works, awesome. If it doesn't, CG still has a long way to go before they get this fixed. I do not know what they're going to do for compensation. I hope it's a lot. Because people got hosed on TW. They're getting hosed on, if they hadn't joined GAC. There's all kinds of problems with this. I don't know what they're going to do. Do you think the Relic 9 Mace tier is worth it? Or is the 2K Crystal just not worth Relic 9? Well, I think I'm taking Mason 9 anyway because I'm doing it for the raid. So it's, for me, it's a win-win. I get 2,000 crystals for the event, right? And I'm taking the character to Relic 9 anyway. So for me, it works. You could be in a different position, right? Probably would not be unless you're going hard in the raid. If you're not, and you're just working on these characters, then absolutely not. Pilkus. We already know about the 3 Clone Wars Chewie shards. That does not make sense. Good to see you, Pilkus. Salsa's people complained last time they could try tiers. They couldn't complete. And now they're complaining they can't even attempt it to beat. SWGOH players funny. Well, no, it's like just make an event that makes sense. It's just the big thing there, Saul, right? It's like, okay, it's just the way they go about this is just what our minds can't wrap around. It's like, well, I don't understand this. It's like, first you make an event that's almost impossible to beat, that takes hundreds of times unless you get the right RNG, because you don't have an up of the characters. Now they're introducing an event. It's like, well on these characters, but until you get all of them, then you know you can get all the rewards. But we're gonna bring it in. It's weird, man. It just doesn't make sense to me. I complained about that because it was like, you know, we always talk. My biggest thing in this game is like, you're going to make an event. You want to make it hard? Sure. Make it challenging. But what the hell was that? You know, it was like, and then this time it's like, well, until you get the legendary character, you can't do most of the event. Well, then why bring out the event? What's the point? Yeah, you can just skip the event. Yeah. Didn't take me years to finish it. I only had a couple that I couldn't do the tier 3 on. That's just because I just hadn't made the investment in the team yet, because I was investing in other stuff. If I wanted to, I could have gone there right away and done it. But I was like, for the longest time, like the Night Sister one, I just did not invest in Night Sisters, you know, but all the other ones, yeah. It was that one, and then the Secrets and Shadows one, right, with the Night Sisters. That one I didn't have the tier 3 done for the longest time because I just didn't want to. I just didn't have the one to commit the resources to Night Sisters and stuff like that. And then, yeah, just bring out the first 2 tiers. You could layer it. Like, here's the first 2 tiers. Everybody gets shards. I think that would be awesome, right? And then the next time, for those that you get the next event, you get a little bit more rewards, and then, you know, I would do it like that. I tier it as the characters come in, do the event. Like, here's the first 2 tiers. We'll introduce the next 2 tiers in a couple weeks when more people get it and stuff like that. So. Yeah, people spend in this. I was pointing is we spent money in this game for time, less time farming, less time working on stuff. That's what people that spend a lot of money in this game do. They want the characters and stuff, and they don't want to be bothered. As we just talked about, some of these farms, like the ship hard, you know, hard node farm for ships, awful. It's awful, you know. You know, if you're patient, sure. If you're not in a rush, sure. But it's a long process for some of this stuff. And then for the new stuff, it's like, okay, if you're in a guild like mine, I'm pushing the envelope for rating, so I'm going to go hard on these characters, you know. One as a content creator, but two for my guild. So, but everyone will have a different perspective. I don't think there's a wrong perspective about it. It's just where you're at in the game and what your commitment to it and what your expectations are from that commitment. And I think it's a fair assessment of each person's paradigm of what they think about this stuff and things. So, yeah. Ooh, Renchi G, what did you say? I got a 24 speed on only 4 rolls. Oh my goodness. Can you get that big 30 on that, Renchi G? You're right there, brother. Oh, if only Linky's here right now to give you the good mojo. That's what it feels like, Al. It's like, yeah, require, like the character's not even out yet. It's like, well, then just don't bring that part of the event out. I mean, there's no point. Big Ninja, I'm with you there, brother. It's a constant process with mods to try to get speed. First you roll it up and hope you get big, and then if not, then you try to slice, and then you hope you hit speed on those certain mods or certain stats, and then if you don't, then you're like, well, crap, you know. Yeah, and I'm with you, Elliot. Like, I like that they did the first 2 tiers, give everybody, you know, chance to do it, give them character shards for those that are not wailing on it, right? I think that's a good thing. And then I think, me and I think we're kind of on the same page. Then bring in the next tier of the event. Here's the next character, do the next part of it, you know, all that stuff. But well, yeah, it's always been, I mean, this game has always been very heavily pay to play. Not all of it, Pilkus, but yeah. Yeah. I've accepted it. I don't mind, and I don't mind so much CG creating stuff that's pay to play, as long as it's balanced with, you know, for in the long term, you know, somewhat for free to play or low spenders to play it as well. That's the balancing act. But what are we getting for at the level of the high pay to play? It's like, okay. Yeah, I hope so. I mean, that's one of the things Pilkus on this new raid, and I've even said it. I'd rather they take their time and we have to wait on the raid than them rush it for some drop dead date and it be like the last couple. Yeah, that's all I was saying is you can't you can't get Mace. You know, it's not like you have to get all the other characters done first, then get the event, then you can go do it after the event's been out forever. I don't know. It seems weird. It just seems weird to me. That's not a way I would do an event. I don't think that's the way a lot of you guys would do the event. But we're all very smart and intelligent people here, besides myself, who is not so. But that's okay. I think we can come up with some good ideas. And it's good just to talk about it, what we like, what we don't like, and what we'd like to see change. That Night Era event battle was horrid. Holy God. And then it's funny, once Disguised Clone Trooper came in, I was like, son of a bitch. And it's weird, the 100 attempts that I'd made on that event, I 3-starred by luck, 5 and 6, but I could not for the life of me get tier 4. But as soon as I got Disguised Clone Trooper in, think the second attempt I got it at 3 stars, but it's like, oh boy. Yeah, I don't want to go through that again. I don't want you guys to go through that again, having to make attempt after attempt after attempt, one just to beat it, and then so you don't have to do it again. You go through the same headache, try to get to 3 stars. It's like, oh my god. Yeah, you can lend the characters. I think they should do that. You know, especially for free to play, they can kind of see the character and play it at a high level. Not like they did for Lord Vader. That was horrible what they gave us for Lord Vader in that event. But, you know, I like when they do stuff like that. I think they should do more of that stuff. Yeah, you get to play around with Mace and see what he does and stuff like that. Maybe not at the highest level like they did for Lord Vader, but at least you can see some of his abilities and kind of fuck around with him a little bit. Gives you a little bit of insight of if you want to go hard for him or not. Yeah. Yeah, you still need that, but it would still be cool, right? It'd be fun. Give maybe with the lower tiers, people that are maybe not going Relic 9, like the tier 4, they can get a Relic 5 Mace and go in there and see if they can beat it and get a chance to play around with Mace. I think that would be fun. All right, Papachulo, go have a good day at work. Have a great day, my friend. Yeah, I agree. I think we all can agree that there could be some better ways that they can go about doing this, but we're stuck with what we got, so we'll deal with it like we always do, guys. We'll deal with it. We will deal with it. I do want them to keep at least the first 2 tiers where you can at least get some extra shards. I really thought that was good that they did that. People got, you know, all these extra shards that hadn't gone into these characters, and I like that a lot. Yeah, I mean, now luckily, see, I'm just looking at this long term. What if there wasn't a raid associated with these characters, right? The reason I'm going Relic 9 on these characters is not so much for the Night Era stuff. That's just a bonus, but just because I'm going hard and being ready for the raid. What if there wasn't a raid? What if there wasn't an event that I needed these characters for? What's going to be my motivation to want to get that stuff? It's like, no, I'd rather wait. I know I'm going to miss out on some Night Era stuff, but do I want to punish myself? Yeah, I agree. No, it won't be ×2 in 24 hours. That was really nice. That was a boo-boo that worked in a lot of players' favor. I like that, but it won't, yeah. Yeah. My incentive is for the raid and to be ready for the raid and stuff. So that was my initial incentive for these characters. And that's why I didn't go so hard into Bad Batch. We did him to Relic 5, but, you know, Crosshair I did Relic 9 because GLD said to take him to Relic 9. And I was like, yes, sir. Yeah. If they'd have done some kind of Night Era battle with a Bad Batch, I would have been like, no, thank you. We need a lot of stuff. Droid brains. There's a different pain threshold, pain point that everybody has at the level that they're at. Their Ren 2G. For me, it's always going to be signal data. Always will be that. And then mod slicing materials, you know. Those 2 things for me, I just cannot get enough to slice mods and do enough mods, even with everything I do. And also signal data. 1 Relic 9 will wipe out your signal data easily. You know. Yeah. But everybody's going to be different. Some people it's Caratex. Some people it's a combination of those. Caratex, signal data, that kind of stuff. So yeah, and if you're not in a guild that's progressing to where you get extra droid brains for either TW, things of that nature, then that's going to be a price point. Or the impulse detectors trying to get Relic 8s. Again, there's different price pain points that people will go through at different levels. You know, early stages for the game, it's credits. Surprisingly, it's credits. That's the biggest thing. We talked about that yesterday and how to kind of limit that. Oh, God, yes, Wolfman. TW just needs an overhaul altogether. I don't know what. We've had all kinds of wonderful ideas over the last couple of years of what we could do for TW. But yeah, I'd like to see something different. I think the PvP system needs a big overall look at. They need to look at GSA. They definitely need to look at TW. I mean, they've introduced a lot of PvE stuff. We've gotten Conquest and the new TB, and they've introduced new planets to TB, and fine. We got all that stuff, right? New night air battles, all this stuff, right? Great. PvP is what drives this game more than anything. Yeah, see, my guild, we're in the opposite. We just don't have enough. We have a lot of alts in our guild right now. New players are coming in, but you cycle through old players. It's hard to get new ones in, and TW for us is optional. It's not a make or break thing. It's like if you join, great, fight. If not, then stay away. But it hasn't changed in years. So when I do TW, I put all my teams on defense. I do what the offense tells me to, and you know, they need to get think about the matchmaking system and all this stuff. That there's a lot of work to be done. Yeah, it just, yeah, your situation now was different. I mean, typically for TW, we get 38 to 42 people that do it every TW. Depends on datacrons, things of that nature. Like every fourth TW, I don't do it. Like at that point, I don't really need the stuff out of there. And it's like, take a break from it. Yeah. You know, so it is what it is. It's just another event where you, but you know, in that if you win, you get some stuff. If you lose, you get more stuff. So for me, TW is like, okay, we win, yay. If we don't win, it's like, oh, well, you know. Well, yes, Wolfman, as the TW officer, yes. I think you're a little bit more invested in stuff, yes. That's why I try to get my defense down immediately when I do TW and TB. We do our operations religiously, and TW set that stuff immediately just to help out the officers. If you can do anything, I know real life comes into play, but as soon as you can get that stuff in there, it just makes the officers' lives easier. It's tough being a TB or TW officer, I'll tell you that much. All right, we'll go a little bit longer here on this hump day. No, that was just dog shit, Allie. I don't know how to put it. When you told me that initially, I was like, what? You need to find a new home, and hopefully your new home is being much nicer. Seems like it's being much nicer for you. That's crazy, man. I had never even heard of such a thing in any guild that does TW like that. I was like, what? That's insanity. I joined the guild, and that was the first thing they told me. Like, going to new home, bye-bye. Yes, there'll be lots of homes for Allie if he ever needs one. We have plenty of people that will be glad to have Allie on their team. I don't know, that guild is whack. All right, we'll do a final call for stuff, and then I'll be back tonight, 8 Eastern, 7 Central, with the lovely Desi Jingle Schnarf Schnarf. It's Desi Jingle Schnarf Schnarf GAC. Schnarf Schnarf. So you guys can have fun with Desi. I'm just the facilitator. I'm not the fire starter. I'm just the facilitator. I'm gonna go get some lunch myself and eat and do stuff, and then yeah. Press Wampus says, happy not free dad jokes, skewers, and delicious Jay. Hello, my friend. Did you get 330 drops yesterday? Hell no, I got nothing but Swevens, bruh. Come on now, you know better than that. You know the Illuminati was not allowing it. I think I got all Swevens a 5 and a 10. As is tradition. So the Temple Guard will be done on Sunday. He'll be, and I'll take him to Relic 9 immediately. Did I get 330 to Press Wampa? Which stream have you been watching for 9.5 years or whatever? Hey, you got a 10 and a 15? Hell yeah, better than me. I know, Ray Rock sent me, I got a 20 this morning. I'm like, what's that like? I mean, how do you feel after something like that? I have not had that sensation. 5s and Swevens. My lot in life. I was made to suffer. Someday I will hit something big. I don't even care for a 330. If I got like a 1 something, I'd be like, I win life. But, man. It is not in the cards. They keep the dial turned up high on me for not to get that. I know, right? As soon as I got that 10 yesterday, I said, Wolfman, watch. I'm going to get a 5. And then the one after that was a Swev, and then the 5 came in. I'm like, there it is. Balanced as all things are in life. It's like, aha! There it is. Yeah. Temple Guard did not go well for us on the pools. But that is tradition here in RSG. What are you going to do? It's what happens. Someday we'll get the 30 speed on a mod that's not an arrow, and someday we'll get above 20 on a pool, and our lives will be forever changed. So we'll have to wait 2 weeks until I can get another character to make the run for the border, as some kids say on the streets. All right, final call for questions and stuff. I'm going to go get some lunch, some din, some food, some sustenance, do some things, and yeah. Oh, I need to get some soap. Yeah, I just remembered what I got to get. Soap. Yes, that's what I need. Soap. The old soap. I must say the changes I did to the internet are working beautiful. I've had no issues. Monday was horde. I'd had enough. I went and got a bunch of stuff and said, nope, no more. No further. And we've had awesome internet since then. Rainy days ahead. What do you mean? Could you pass New Army's fitness test? Probably. Easily. The running might be a little hard on my knees, but yeah. Friday. So tomorrow I'll have to get out there and do some work. It's Friday and Saturday. But tomorrow, skewers, between streams, I'm going to be doing some yard work. But good to see you guys here. Thank you for everybody on there. Hit the thumbs up, subscribe on YouTube. Twitch, thank you for that. We'll be back tonight with myself and the lovely Desi Jingle Schnurfer. So final call for questions and stuff, and then I'm going to go do my stuff and things, and then I'll see you guys again tonight. And then tomorrow we'll have Thirsty Thursday. Yar, we'll be doing our GAC. I'll get those screenshots to you, Waddle 73. We like to look at our opponent's front wall and come up with a game plan. And then Thursday we'll run GAC on mine. And then Friday I will be doing my GAC on Friday afternoon. I'll start around 3:30 my time. And then as soon as GAC kicks in, I'll start mine. And then we'll raid over to Scribbles because he starts usually about an hour and a half right after I get done. But then he doesn't do GAC right away. So it's like I get GAC in, get everybody in the GAC mode. Then we go jump on Drunky Scribbles stream. Then we go help him with the baby fund. You know, drinking lots of bologna and having a good time. It's usually me and the wolf. Desi sometimes pops in and we do drinkies. But Desi will be here this weekend, so that'll be a lot of fun. So. the lovely Dizzy Jingle Snarf Snarf always has plans for me. That's true, Wolfman. It says both wolves show up on Drunk Scribey stream and just one is on the call. That's right. But the wolf pack is represented well. Yes, lots of wolves. Yes. Lots of good wolf action. All right, with that, I think I'm not seeing any other questions or anything. So yeah, join us tonight. We'll cover the latest news. We'll see if there's any updates. Hopefully you guys, for your iOS, they've got some fixes in and stuff. Hopefully I'll have some better news for you guys. Some people have gotten their Android stuff fixed like me. Some are still not having the problem. Make sure you keep me posted on that. I'm letting CG know. Other content creators letting CG know. It's a big deal. We'll see what's going to happen in the wake of this. And so we'll have that tonight. We'll cover it. And then we'll do some Desi Jingle Snurf GAC. And we'll have some fun with you guys like we always do. So look forward to that. Love you guys. Have a great rest of your day. And if I don't see you tonight, I'll see you tomorrow. If not, I'll see you when I see you. Salute. Love you guys.